Hello, and welcome back to Honorable Mentions. I'm Emily Barker.
I'm Gianna Coco Venus.
And I'm Cameron Deshnod.
And welcome to our holiday special. We have officially made it through one semester of recording this podcast. And so I'm feeling really cheerful.
Yeah. Especially as we near Christmas and are coming off Thanksgiving. It's really a nice, warm, fuzzy feeling kind of time.
Yeah, definitely not overloaded with work. That's not the
that's
not the case at all.
That's the paradox of being a college student. If you want to participate in all the holiday fun that's going on, but naturally we're swamped coming up to finals.
Yeah.
But I think there's actually been some like pretty nice holiday things going on campus.
Yeah. For one, we had the Sigma Chi Delta holiday event. That was really nice. The book swap. A few people came to that. We were able to have like a nice, happy conversation about books and have tea and cookies and all the fun stuff.
It's nice.
Yeah, so it's definitely a nice way to wrap up Sigma Tau Delta for this semester.
Yeah.
And we also have decorated the Honors Lounge. As you can see in the photos that are up on the screen right now.
There's menorahs and the Christmas tree, and it's all very decadent with festive. Yeah, cheerful.
Festive.
I like it.
Yes, we're looking at it as we record right now, and the Honors Lounge already feels pretty homey, but with the holiday decorations, it's like extra homey.
It's nice.
Yes.
On top of that, I know we had the tree lighting too. I didn't get to go to it, but our good friend Jason said he got to go and he really liked it. He had a really fun time. So I heard that was really nice.
And they also have this beautiful nativity scene outside of, I think it's this building. It's over across the street on the quad. It's this really nice big one. And when it's lit up in the night, it looks really nice.
It does, yeah.
This might be a controversial take. I had to walk past that on my way to actually another Christmas thing for the Ionian. I walked past it. And when it's pitch black outside and you have kind of like gentle Christmas music, you're walking alone. I was like, oh, this is the end of me. I was like, if this were a movie, this is a dramatic scene where something happens to me.
See, I think
Jesus comes to life.
See, I think that's like very cute and nice. And I know, feels like something out of a Christmas movie.
Yeah.
Maybe if you had more lights around there.
Yeah.
It's like pitch black except for that one place. I do like it.
That's fair. Maybe they could have like wrapped the ginkgo tree.
I was about to say that. They should definitely do that.
Should. That's a good idea.
Pretty hard though. Yeah, but I mean,
you just gotta like some big lights or just like a lot of small ones in there.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I think that's really possible. I think it's possible.
Yeah.
That could be an epic Iona tree lighting.
An epic Iona. I'm surprised they don't do that already. That's weird.
I know. We should be the ones that advocate for it. Well, then we'd have to like do it ourselves.
No, I mean I feel like it wouldn't be that hard. It'll calm down, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But so it's really nice on campus, and also kind of wanted to switch it to off campus personal stuff. You guys want to talk about like your personal traditions?
Well, I just came from a Hanukkah party last night. I've always thought I have like the best of both worlds because I celebrate Hanukkah and Christmas in one house and then Christmas in my other house, so it's been like a whole month-long celebration basically. We celebrated the last night of Hanukkah last night, had traditional latkes and jelly donuts and
fun.
And then we had like Greek food also, which was really interesting. But it was really tasty, really, really fun. And now we're like in the end game to Christmas, final countdown.
Yeah.
And I'm excited. What about you guys?
Well, I'm purely Christmas, but my family in our household, we really try and stress the importance of Advent, which is the church's liturgical season right before Christmas, in the lead up to Christmas, where you prepare for Christmas and also Christ's second coming. But we won't dwell on the apocalypse right now. So we always have an Advent wreath.
Fun.
And when we were little, I think this was a tradition my mom picked up from her mom, but basically you had to try and do as many good deeds during Advent as possible.
Yeah.
And if you did a good deed, you received a piece of straw, and you put it in this little box, and essentially your good deeds, or like my sister's good deeds, would be what this little infant Jesus statue would lie on.
Oh, cute.
So it's like, symbolic, like our good deeds are like
contributing to that,
contributing to the manger. Yeah.
Nice.
Like creating a nice bed for Jesus. So naturally, like you want to do as many good deeds as possible.
Yeah.
Because you want like
Jesus to be comfy.
Yeah, you want just have a comfy bed.
Precisely.
That's really nice.
Yeah,
I like that
cute.
one.
I like it too. And just like emphasizing like how like especially Christmas time is a time to be as kind as possible. Like even in a grocery store, like I see people do like the sweetest things. Like people full on like pay for the person behind them their groceries. And it's so sweet. You see that a lot that time of year, and it just warms your heart as you watch it. Just a little brief moment of nice, and it's cute.
Yeah, I used to work retail, and I found definitely either like you do get people who act badly because they're stressed. We're all stressed at this particular time of year. But then like as you're saying, like you just find like examples of like human wonderfulness. And I don't know, it's really nice to see, and definitely provides hope. Like leading into the end of the year, leading into the darkest time of the year, but also like into the new year as well.
Exactly. What about you, Cam? What do you do for Christmas?
So we have like a couple small traditions. The biggest and probably most unique one is our tradition of the Christmas bird. I'm sure you've all heard it because that is what my grandfather taught me to believe, that everyone knows this and it's not just us. And he certainly didn't buy a pelican off of the internet, hang it up, and tell everybody that was the Christmas bird. But we get together at my grandfather's house and we sit around and kind of it's just like a nice little holiday party, but it's always like culminated in the story of the Christmas bird that changes radically. Like, it changes every year. It's a new story. Like it keeps the foundation, but things switch around. Especially as like my little cousins and stuff grow up. It's funny to see them like get a bit older and they like challenge some certain things. One year like I had to read the Legend of the Christmas Bird, so obviously you can't read it because there's nothing to read it off of. No, so you just kind of like ad lib. And I brought up like, when baby Jesus escaped, I brought up that, and my little cousin goes, that didn't happen. I was like, all right, first off, were you there? First off. But no, so that one's always really fun. And my grandfather at the time also reads The Night Before Christmas. Because that's classic. Always. He does a little dance, so it's a really nice time. And then after that, we really just do like the classic Christmas stuff, but something I really like that my girlfriend does. When she was growing up, they used to put little bells on the lowest branches of all the trees. So if the kids came around and tried to look at the presents under the trees, the bells would ring. So I think that's cute. And they also do the Christmas pickle.
Oh yes.
What's that? I've never heard of that.
Oh, you've never heard of the Christmas pickle?
No.
So I believe it's a German tradition, and essentially you have this pickle ornament, and you hide it on the tree, and the first person to find it gets a prize.
Oh, really? That's cute.
Yes.
So is it like the parents and the adults decorating the tree, or then the kids come in after? Or
well, at least the way how we do it in my house is how do I put it? Oh, like my mom, when we're decorating the tree, like she'll put it aside, and when Natalie and I like go out to take care of something else, she'll just like
put it somewhere.
Cute. Nice.
Yeah. And it's actually kind of funny you brought up the bells thing, because I think my mom did that subconsciously, because my sister and I, being little kids, we obviously like to play with the ornaments on the tree. And whenever we would do it, like there would be ornaments that would like tinkle, and my mom would be like, call from another room, stop touching the tree. And so
that's funny.
I don't know. Hearing you mention that brought that back
I
up
have
for
the
me.
same thing.
Yeah.
With 2 brothers and 2 dogs, it's like impossible to have anything on the bottom leg of the tree. Things are always getting knocked down by a tail or a car flying.
Yeah.
Or...
I was just about to ask, have either of you had a Christmas decoration calamity?
Oh, I don't know about a calamity, but I definitely have to take a breath every time my brothers decorate the tree because they always somehow kids like they put all the decorations on one spot of the tree and it just gives me so much anxiety. So I'm like, you know what, let them do it. And then I go back and I fix every little thing with my mom later. But yeah, nothing, we haven't had an ornament break, thank God. We're always very careful.
Goodness.
Yeah. What about you guys?
I think just like throughout, my experience, I've had like little ornaments break. One year, because when you're a kid, your parents might buy you like, ornaments that are more than what you're doing. So I have like SpongeBob ornaments, Jimmy Neutron ornaments. A couple of those have broken just from like wear and tear over the years.
Yeah.
But I do know one of I think it was like a red kind of ball, like a little glass red, like ornament. Yeah, somebody was just like handling that. It's glass, so it's somewhat slippery, like it's got that smooth surface, just slipped straight out of their hands, shattered on the ground. But it happens. It happens.
It's all part of the Christmas.
I'm like, there are some ornaments that I'm attached to, but the more generic ones, I'm like, that's a shame of it. Whatever. It's okay. Christmas isn't ruined.
I think my worst story actually isn't with an ornament. It is with another decoration. And so my mom traveled a lot before she had me, and before she got married to my dad. And so one of the places where she went was Rome. And when she was there, she got this little, I guess you could call it a statue of the infant Jesus. And it's very pretty. It's like gilded and painted. Very pretty, very nice. And when I was, again, very little, I guess I decided to play with it. I think my mom had it out on the coffee table. So if that is true, then Mom, what happened is your fault.
On you.
And so I either got it off the coffee table or I somehow must have spider monkey climbed up the fireplace and got it from the mantle. But basically it didn't break, but it chipped. And my mom to this day still makes fun of me for it. When I went to Rome, I tried to find, she did get a replacement ultimately from my aunt when my aunt went to Rome. But then I think that also chipped for entirely unrelated reasons.
Not Emily reasons.
Not Emily reasons. So then when I went to Rome, I also tried to find a replacement. Alas, I do not think they sell them anymore.
That's a shame.
Out of stock now.
But speaking of, like, do you have favorite decorations at home? Favorite ornaments?
I have a G in the shape of a candy cane because I can never find Gianna somehow anywhere. Or like
really,
it just, I don't know. It's a common name, but not common in putting like things that like say your name. So like I found a G and that's like a candy cane shape, and I thought that was really cute. Or a candy cane shaped like a G, and that was really cute. I liked it. That one's like my favorite. Yeah.
Kind of going off of Emily's story of broken things. Back when I was on crutches for a little while, I injured my leg, and I'm all better now. Don't worry about it. But my parents always get me one ornament every year, and that year, they got me, and they still laugh about it to this day. It is titled "Boy on Crutch," and it is a kid with a singular crutch on his side and like a cast around.
So like
his
Tiny
feet.
Tim.
Yes, like Tiny Tim, boy on crutch. And every year they open it up again, and they laugh for a solid 10 minutes at boy on crutch. Like, thanks, guys.
How old were you when you broke your leg?
So I injured myself pretty much all throughout. Like I was injured for about like 4 years throughout my high school experience.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh
so
that's a laugh, but like that's like insane.
Oh yeah. So they got it like I want to say it was like the first year. So like freshman year of high school.
Okay.
They got it. So yeah. That's their favorite ornament for sure. Yeah.
I was gonna ask, do you guys have like a special menu that you guys have for Christmas? Because I know my family has a lot of menus that they only bring out for like Christmas Eve, Christmas Day.
Yeah. My family generally does a roast beef. But the night before on Christmas Eve, we always do chili. I don't know how that became our tradition. I think because chili is easy. You just put all the ingredients into the crock pot. You can go off to mass because we always do mass on Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
We normally like to drive around and look at holiday lights on Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
And then like by the time we come home, we can just get the bowl of chili and relax for the rest of the evening.
Yeah.
Or because it's chilly out.
Oh man. That's such a dad joke. Yeah, I know, really. We need one of those special effects. Yeah. Nice. My grandma we have this grasshopper pie recipe. And for those of you that don't know, grasshopper pie is Oreo crust with marshmallow and mint liquor. I'm not sure what the name is. It's like mint liquor, and it's really fluffy, really kind of like frozen-y. So it's really, really good consistency. And I have it every year, and I make it with her. My grandfather used to make it, but now it's me and my grandma, so we make it together, and it tastes so good. And it's only a Christmas thing, so like I have to like stock up on a lot whenever she makes it. She makes that and potato au gratin and butternut squash souffle, and that's like my three trifectas of Christmas. Yeah.
For me, it is chocolate chip cookies. My mom, best in the world. Promise you, best in the world.
Homemade.
Yep.
Yeah.
And aside from that, it's really like pigs in a blanket. I love those. We really only get those around like Christmas time.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like small stuff, nothing like huge like yours.
No,
yeah, like a bunch of stuff.
No, my grandma, it's a big thing. Christmas Eve is a very like all outside family comes in, friends, so we just have like a whole lot of mishmash stuff, but it's really fun.
Yeah,
really good time.
Oh, it sounds fun. Yeah.
Nice.
Well.
Yeah. Speaking of, but switching the focus a little bit from Christmas, do either of you do something for New Year's? Like New Year's Eve, New Year's Day?
My family, I think it's maybe a Hispanic tradition, but I'm not sure if you guys do this, but we have the grapes, 12 grapes for every month of the year.
Ooh.
And with every grape, you take a bite and you make a wish for, not for that month, but just like a wish that you want for the new year. So everyone always has to stock up on their grapes like a minute before and just like quickly eat them as it's the new year. But yeah, it's a fun tradition in my family. We do that every year. Yeah.
It is. I like that.
Yeah.
Speaking of grapes, because my girlfriend loves grapes, I really just spend time with her. But I know that something that always like interests me is that everywhere has a different type of New Year. So I like looking into like the Chinese New Year's, the Persian New Year for me because I'm Persian, you know. And I always thought that was really cool that even now, like I learned a fact about that. Everywhere has like this weird kind of
cultural,
you know, everywhere really except for the US because we just watch a ball. All right, hear me out.
Okay.
We watch a ball drop. That has nothing to do with the new year. I don't understand it.
Yeah.
Somebody's gonna come in and like, oh well, it's referring to the time that I don't care. Come on, guys, you can do better.
Yeah, that's true. We make this pilgrimage to Times Square and then just like watch it ball drop with like fish and like a sardine packet.
No one's even having fun.
No,
you're just like a terrible time. Apparently,
I've done it. Yeah, I've done it.
Really?
Right before my brother was born. It's like 2012, I think. Yeah, it definitely was. I remember I had like pieces of confetti. And that part was really fun when all the buildings next door and above us like spilled the confetti. But yeah, it was a one-time thing. We were all packed like sardines and just watching, like they actually had Spider-Man like come out and like on the top of the building, so that was pretty fun. But yeah, I don't know what else. Americans don't really have traditions like that.
So I don't know where this comes from. I don't know if it's just in my family thing, so I'm really curious if your family do this too. But one thing we generally do on New Year's right after the ball drops on TV and like the adults pop open a champagne, we go outside and we bang pots and pans together.
Yes.
No, I've never done that.
Never done that.
When I was younger, yes, I do actually remember that.
Yeah, so I don't know where that comes from, and I'm just realizing that now. I am going to have to Google that.
Yeah,
as soon as we finish this episode. because we do it, and it was something I just accepted for all these years of my childhood. I didn't like it, but I did it, and now I'm thinking about it, and I'm like, wait, how many other people do this? Like, I feel bad for our neighbors, like they're having their parties or whatever, and we're just like, bang, 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 bang.
No, I'm sure they appreciate it. It's fun, you know what I mean? I think one of the few things is that like, everybody knows that it's at this night, you're not supposed to be like resting peacefully. Like,
exactly.
People are making noise. You know, it's kind of a nice little bit of like controlled chaos.
Speaking of neighbors, my neighborhood is a big like fireworks neighborhood. So like New Year's, Christmas, there's always fireworks going off. It's really pretty though. I mean, they last a little long into the night, but it's okay because, like you said, it's kind of time. You just have to like, surrender to it. But it's a nice, fun time, and I like it. It's beautiful. Yeah. Awesome. I'm really excited for Christmas now, guys. I always say December 23rd is like my favorite day of the year. It's like the right before everything happens.
It's like finals can't be done soon enough.
I know,
Could have gotten off a little bit earlier. Iona.
When did we all finish? The 20th?
Yeah.
I think the last potential day for finals is the 21st. But I don't have any finals that go that late.
That's nice. That's good.
I don't think any of us do. But in the meantime, this decorations that we have here and the celebrations we have here are nice enough.
Dr. Paffenroth, since you're here, why don't you say Merry Christmas to end it off? This is our director, Dr. Paffenroth.
The esteemed Dr. Paff.
Yes.
Do you have any parting words?
Yeah, any parting words?
This is our final episode for the semester.
How wonderful. We're just glad to have a podcast. And yes, indeed, thank you. And happy holidays to everyone. Come back in 2022. Ready to go.
Nice.
So happy holidays, everyone.
Happy holidays, everyone. Thanks so much for listening in. If you're interested in being on an episode next semester, please reach out to any of us, as we said in previous episodes. And Gianna.
Onwards and upwards. Thank you.